Hey, good morning. How y'all doing? It is Well Red Beard. It's a damn fine day. Excuse me, to talk about a book. Today we're here for a book review. We're going to talk about Palmetto by Ania Ahlborn. Just picked this up. I've read three Ahlborns, and I went out and grabbed more. I grabbed this one, and I grabbed The Bird Eater. I did not know that this was a novella, so when I got it, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna jump into that real quick and knock it out. I didn't love this book. I'm at 2 stars on it. It's definitely my least favorite. Now I don't know that that's fair because it's a novella, as opposed to the other three that I've read, being The Devil Crept In, Brother, and Within These Walls. Were all like longer novels, but there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with the writing. There's anything like that. But I just didn't really. It just didn't really do it for me, if that makes sense. So for me, it was just okay. But I mean, it's and like I said, the other three that I've read have all been 4 to 4.5 star horror reads. So let's get a little synopsis, and then I'll kind of give you the gist. Kim Devlin nearly has it all: a great marriage, a baby on the way. All that's missing is a house, one idyllic enough. Idyllic. I'm not very good with that word. One idyllic enough to fill the Norman Rockwell shaped spaces in her mind. When Kim's husband Eddie books a property tour of a home Kim has been eyeing online, it's love at first sight. Far too expensive for them to afford, Kim and Eddie make an offer anyway and score the deal of a lifetime. The house is suddenly theirs, and Kim sees it as destiny. But something begins to squirm beneath Kim's skin, something portentous. A warning: don't buy this house. Blinded by the idea of storybook happiness, Kim barrels headlong into a dream that quickly proves to be anything but. Her once joyful anticipation morphs into a harrowing descent into madness, and a chilling realization dawns upon her. This house is not a sanctuary, but a prison, a sinister labyrinth where nightmares are born. In homage to Ivor Levin's chilling masterpiece Rosemary's Baby, Alborn's Palmetto delves into the depths of human desire, probing the boundaries of sacrifice and obsession. How far would you go to grasp your heart's deepest desires? Watching your dream become a waking nightmare, how loud would you scream? So that sounds pretty good. It sounds like a haunted house story, which again, at least in my top three, four, horror subgenres, I dig the shit out of haunted house stuff, especially if the setting is super well defined and cool, i.e., the Overlook Hotel. But this one kind of went somewhere different, and so we go see this house. We go to view it, and like it's nice. It's been taken care of. It's set up for a showing. Everything is in its place, and the clutter's gone and whatnot. But she opens this one door at the end of the hall, and there's a old woman in a wicker rocking chair in the corner, and the room smells just of, not of death, but of age and what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, needed some fresh air, right? And it has a conversation with this woman about buying the house and whatnot, and yeah, there's always a question throughout: was she really there? Because the husband like briefly looks in the room and then closes the door, and they got to go because she's pregnant and she's not feeling well and she's got to go. So that, she's pregnant. So they get the house, they move in. And again, I don't know what I was expecting. I think I was expecting ghosts, haunting, a demonic presence in the house. This. I mean, shit. I think I was thinking that it was going to be a situation where yes, they got the deal of a lifetime on the house, but the woman came with the deal, like that you had to let her continue to live there out the end of her life there. Uh, and that would go awry, but that wasn't it. It ends up being insect horror, really, like see right there. That is a cockroach, a big old cockroach. I mean, it's really I guess what they call a palmetto bug, but that there's an infestation, and it does feel that while her husband observes it, her husband gets involved in the stomping and batting with rolled up magazines and whatnot. It feels that maybe the infestation that she observes is far far more dynamic than the occasional bug that her husband has to get involved with. It's and so it's really kind of this spiraling degradation into madness for her. She has the child, and when she has the child and brings the child home, things just get worse. And yeah, and I'm gonna kind of, I guess, leave it at that. But I will say that again, it's another gutsy ending for Ahlborn. I'll also say that I don't know if you've seen like those memes where like it'll show like a big old spider on the wall, and like the idea, I would burn the entire house down. It might go somewhat in that direction. But yeah, I mean, it's a gutsy ending. It ends up being insect horror, and it's, I mean, I feel like at least part of the insect horror was real. I feel like maybe part of it was in her mind, more of a look at you know the postpartum mind of a recently you know uh pregnant woman that has given birth. But yeah, it's Palmetto by Ania Ahlborn. Again, for me, 2 stars. I mean, it was okay. My least favorite so far, but also in saying that, I want to say that her other books that I've read, I've absolutely loved. So I'm on this Alborn quest. I think she's got. Let's see. I don't know how many books that is. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. So this is my fourth. I have the Bird Eater that I'm going to be doing soon. I have Seed, which is her first one, according to this, that I'll be doing soon. And I'm going to try to pick up the others if they're easily attainable. I'm not going to drop a shit ton of money on like an out of print book. But anyway, this was just 2 stars for me, and my least favorite. But it might be for you. You might dig it. Like if insect horror is your thing, might be for you. So Palmetto, Ania Ahlborn, Well Red Beard. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying all your books, all of them as much as I am. If not, you're reading the wrong damn books.